Gawker is currently facing at least 5 lawsuits, including one $100 million lawsuit filed against them by Hulk Hogan. Now, they had leaked a sex video featuring Hulk Hogan and his best friend's wife having sex. And of course, that didn't play out too well for Hulk, but it's not playing out well for Gawker either. Now, they are so concerned about going under as a result of possibly losing this massive lawsuit that they've now found an investor to take a minority stake in the company. It's Columbus Nova Tech Partners. Now, to add another wrinkle to the story, they're facing an additional $10 million lawsuit from a freelance journalist by the name of Ashley Terrell. And according to her lawsuit, they had worked together and they had promised confidentiality for the journalist, but they reneged on their negotiation. They reneged on their promise and they outed her as the source for a story. Now, the freelance writer, a self-described journalist, researcher, and writer, as well as a director and producer based in West Palm Beach, Florida, seeks an award of no less than $10 million in damages in a jury trial, according to her lawsuit. The new lawsuit claims Gawker published a false and highly defamatory hit piece about her and harmed her personal and professional reputation, namely a November 23, 2015 article detailing her alleged efforts to gather dirt on a former top executive of Tinder. So let me give you the context into that story. So if you guys can remember, last year there was this huge Tinder controversy involving its executives. A former executive by the name of Whitney Wolfe had claimed that she was being sexually harassed by another executive that she worked very closely with. Now, Justin Mateen was the person that she went after. They ended up settling that case out of court for a little over $1 million. But the reason why Terrell got involved in this case is because she had some sort of audio recording or some sort of interview with Whitney Wolfe where she says that there were some inconsistencies in her testimony, right? So she wanted to write an expose or some sort of piece about that. She was working with Gawker, and apparently she was supposed to be an anonymous source, but she did not remain an anonymous source. They outed her. So there are some attorneys who have chimed in on this and said that her lawsuit does have some merit when it comes to the libel accusations, but it's unclear if, you know, she's going to get what she wants, namely $10 million in this lawsuit.
She names Sam Biddle, the writer of the piece, personally, which is the thing to me about this story. So she's naming the person who wrote it. This reminds me of the Sabrina Eardley case in Rolling Stone, where she was also named, you know, in a libel suit, because you have to get this stuff right. But at the same time, I think she has a case.
I think she has a case as well. Look, she certainly has a case if they promised her anonymity and then they reneged on that, right?
Well, and I think the other part of the story is that she claims that Wolfe had hired operatives to hack into her email and to follow her as well. So, I mean, it's not as if there wasn't consequences suffered by Terrell for exposing her, and maybe continue to. Who knows when that will end?
Yeah, I have no idea. And look, when it comes to the Wolfe story, I don't know what the truth is. Again, they settled out of court for more than $1 million. That doesn't necessarily mean that her accusations against other Tinder executives were true. It could just mean they didn't want to go through this entire battle in court. But I do know that Gawker is facing a number of lawsuits. They've done a number of things that I personally have found questionable, like, you know, publishing articles about the very intimate personal details of other people's lives. It's not newsworthy, it's not important to us, and it's just smut, right? And so I'm not in favor of that. That's not to say that Gawker never writes interesting pieces or does interesting work. They just have to be careful not to break the law and not to do unethical things while they're reporting what they consider news.